Welcome back to the show. We're broadcasting from the beautiful Blount Cultural Park this afternoon, and we're talking with Samir Panthi. And Samir, we bring you on the show because we have a really exciting thing to talk about. But first, let's talk a little bit about your background, starting at the University of Louisville back in the year 2000.
Well, I originally come from the country of Nepal. I came to University of Louisville to pursue my higher education. At the university, me and my two other roommates, we worked on different, finding a solution to many different small projects, technological solutions. Some of them got to see the daylight and some of them didn't, but we were always adventurous about going out and trying to solve that issue that we thought needed some technological solution. And towards the end, as we all graduated, before we departed, we kind of made a promise to each other that someday we're going to try and solve bigger problem using the skills that we have acquired at the university.
And that is really starting to come to fruition now because we're here to talk about a brand new app which is really starting to gain a lot of ground when it comes to processing and helping law enforcement process rape kits. I had no idea. You and I talked about the backlog of rape kits in the United States and what a big problem that is nationwide.
It is a huge problem. I mean, to know that United States, as a country like United States, to have over 400,000 untested rape kits across the nation is mind-boggling, and to go further into the issue, having 400,000 plus untested rape kits means over 400,000 victims are awaiting justice, and then to go further on it, thousands of perpetrators out there are probably recommitting the same crime because they were never caught. And to test these rape kits on time in a timely manner not only provides justice to victims, it also helps identify serial rapists by connecting different cases.
It is absolutely amazing technology that you have helped develop. Now let's talk about this new app. What's it called?
It's called NowtRKit. We wanted to give it a name that's more relevant to the work it does. And it's all mobile based. There's no new hardware that needs to be purchased. Anyone with a smartphone can start using the app. Obviously, they need to be within the system to have access to the app. So our app basically keeps track of the movement of rape kits in its life cycle, and then also in an anonymous way it provides notification to the victims so they are no longer left out in the dark. So in essence, our app is for the empowerment of women.
I think it's going to be an absolutely fabulous tool for law enforcement. Now, how specifically would it help them?
Well, first of all, it doesn't require, addition of new hardware and a whole lot of investment. It works off of mobile phones. Sure. And secondly, the way the app is designed, it provides the overall vision of the movement of rape kits, the old ones or the new ones. So the concerned authorities can allocate required resources where it's required because they can see the flow of rape kits, and then that will help end the backlog in a more controlled and organized way.
Absolutely. Let's go back to your home country of Nepal. You've seen huge strides in helping people. As a matter of fact, you actually teamed up with one of the former CNN Hero of the Year Award recipients to make a lot of headway towards the fight against human trafficking. Is that right?
Yes, after starting to develop this app, we were all informed about the problem that exists on the on the vulnerable women populace in this world. And when I came to know about the development of Face Tagger by my former roommates Vijay and Ilu, I immediately thought of the enduring problems Nepal faces against human trafficking and how this mobile technology might help change that. So I took a flight and I went over there to talk to Miss Anuradha Koirala, who is the CNN hero you just mentioned, and then her organization named Mighty Nepal is doing a phenomenal work in the field of human trafficking. She was very receptive to the idea of using mobile-based technology by her organization at a grassroots level to deal with the issues there. So our US-based company, NowtRKit, collaborated with the Face Tagger team, and we custom created an app called Cozy, which means search in Nepalese language. And we installed that app in smartphones and sponsored free smartphones to all the field workers of Mighty Nepal nationwide, so they could start using that to intercept victims of human trafficking.
Unbelievable technology, and again, being put to work for a great cause. Now, let's talk about what our viewers can do here at home in the United States to help move this new app forward.
My request to the audience would be to reach out to your elected officials and familiarize them about the development of this app and how easy it is to implement it, to collectively work towards ending this backlog problem once and for all. And secondly, I would also urge my audience to go visit mightynepal.org website and understand the dimension of the problem and plight of the women who are being trafficked, and see if there's any help that you could extend to support them.
Absolutely. Now, I have to tell you, you seem very favorable towards your home country of Nepal. You're obviously successful here in the States as well, but I'm sure that, it goes back to your roots.
Well, I was born and raised in Nepal. The way I define love is there are two different kinds of love. One is you are born, into it, and one you fall into it. My love for my country is, I was born in that country, and nothing can take that away. And somehow I envision myself living half here in the United States and half in Nepal, and that would be my dream come true.
Yeah, well, we certainly hope that we see a lot of progress in the next year or so when it comes to this great technology that you've helped develop. And best of luck, Samir. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much for having me.